kept secrets travel.
When you're trying to find inspiration for all of these holidays, just like Morgan and I said, trying to find those things that you really want to do. One of the best ways of doing it now in this modern day is using social media. It's using the likes of Instagram, it's using the likes of TikTok, it's using the likes of YouTube as well, or even podcasts where they talk about it. So, I mean, let's crack out some people who we love following. Sam Calder.
Eva Zubek.
Yes Theory.
Drew Binsky.
Bald and Bankrupt.
Indigo Traveller.
Jacob.
Cara and Nate.
No, you could even use the likes of, let's say, David Attenborough when you're watching BBC Planet or any of the shows that he does.
Or the best one that I heard was Best Kept Secrets Travel.
Or Best Kept Secrets Travel. Definitely at the top of my list.
Right at the top.
All of these people, yes, some of them
Wait, is it a place to go? Best Kept Secret?
Not a place to go. But all of these people will show you places. Some of them will be massive stereotypes. Some of them will be the likes of Barney. But then they will also show you things that you haven't done. So Drew Binsky, great example of it. Yes Theory, great example of it. Bald and Bankrupt, great example of it. They're all examples of people who go out of their way to show everyone else things that people don't normally do on a day-to-day basis. Whether it's Drew Binsky going and running around the Pyongyang marathon in North Korea, and he purposely only ran 10k, so it meant he had 4 hours, so he wasn't followed by a guide, and he knew some tiny snippets of Korean, so he went up and tried to speak with the crowd, and they're all wanting photos with him. There are like Bald and Bankrupt going to the places and then walking
speaking to the babushkas.
Park. Yeah, exactly. It's these guys who, if you're watching us now, these are the ones who really inspire us. Yeah, you've got the Jacob, Sam Colders who go and do these amazing photography things, but it's these, not smaller because they're quite big now, but it's these slightly quirkier personalities.
Well, they're a tiny bit bigger than us. Like,
it's these quirkier personalities who are willing to, really make that leap of, I actually want to do something different when I go travel.
Yeah, and one that I found recently was Fearless and Far.
Yeah,
which he's been going and having lots of different experiences at various different tribes around Africa.
Oh, he does all the eating ones.
He does some of the eating stuff and that, and going on hunts as well. And this is just something that it feels really strange coming from the Western world to see how they live, and it's really interesting watching his videos and seeing how he portrays them and shows them. And
I've seen a couple of his eating ones, and he's really careful in his integration. He really commits to doing it the way they want him to do it and not bringing his Western touch to it.
Yeah,
which is quite. It's more of he's documenting his sort of in the life of experience.
Yeah, and he tries to. I always think I like him because he tries to keep it quite neutral, in that anything that would bring up a polarized opinion, possibly, he leaves it over to his audience and lets his community get involved and comment what they think, whether they think you should do this or that, or whether sort of white Westerners looking in on African tribes is a good thing for tourism.
Yeah,
and he asks questions and lets the community talk about it, which I think is really interesting.
I think the start of that conversation is really good.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, this is really where we know that we can advise you all to find these, like just like Morgan and I now, just having conversations.
Find
about
us.
It. Yeah, but
find us. Like, we're so small.
Kelly, help everyone find us,
and then we'll help
Best
everyone.
Kept Secrets Travel. But no,
we are a best kept secret because no one knows about us.
Welcome to Best Kept Secret number 3. Best Kept Secrets Travel podcast because no one's found us. But it's all of these people who really inspired Morgan and I to actually be here on this first episode with you guys today. It's, the likes of Drew Binsky and Jacob and everyone who they've made us want to show the rest of the world the things that we've done and try and inspire everyone out there to go and take the next step.
They really inspire me, and I want to go to loads of places they've been to, and I also get very excited when they go to places that I've been to.
Exactly.
And then I see how
no, we've been there first.
Yeah, and I see how well they film it compared to how I film it, and I'm like, getting there, improving-ish. But other important ways to research your trip is to just Google the best things to do, the best places to see, the best activities, or the obscure hidden gems or best kept secrets in all these countries, because Google is obviously a fantastic search engine. I personally don't really like TripAdvisor for researching trips.
A lot of fake reviews on there.
Booking things on TripAdvisor works when you find it. So the Urbex tour I booked on TripAdvisor, but actually researching for stuff, TripAdvisor is not that useful. So Google, Pinterest is another one, and obviously Instagram. Like, you can literally type in a location on Instagram and it will show it, and you can just look through the photos and you go, I want to go there. I want to go there. Like the abandoned Disneyland palaces in Turkey. The pictures look amazing. I want to go. And then another one that I'm not ashamed to admit, because we're on TikTok, Best Kept Secrets Travel, but TikTok for travel inspiration. There are lots of travel people on TikTok, and they will show you all these amazing things, and they will help you. And when I was in Scotland, I actually used TikTok, embarrassingly, to find a hill. I can't remember what the hill was called, but to actually camp and stay the night. And it was really useful because we slept in the car the night before on the side of the road, and that was less exciting and comfortable.